The Anglo-Saxons and the Jutes, the history and legacy of the European groups that settled Britain in the Middle Ages. Written by Charles River Editors. Narrated by Victoria Woodson. Introduction. The famous conqueror from the European continent came ashore with thousands of men, ready to set up a new kingdom in England. The Britons had resisted the amphibious invasion from the moment his forces landed, but he was able to push forward. In a large winter battle, the Britons' large army attacked the invaders, but was eventually routed, and the conqueror was able to set up a new kingdom. Over 1,000 years before William the Conqueror became the King of England after the Battle of Hastings, Julius Caesar came, saw and conquered part of Britannia, setting up a Roman province with a puppet king in 54 BC. In the new province, the Romans eventually constructed a military outpost overlooking a bridge across the River Thames. The new outpost was named Londinium, and it covered just over 24 acres. By the 2nd century AD, Londinium was a large Roman city, with tens of thousands of inhabitants using villas, palaces, a forum, temples and baths. The Roman governor ruled from the city in a basilica that served as the seat of government. What was once a 30-acre outpost now spanned 300 acres and was home to nearly 15,000 people, including Roman soldiers, officials and foreign merchants. The Romans also built heavy defences for the city, constructing several forts and the massive London Wall, parts of which are still scattered across the city today. Ancient Roman remains continue to dot London's landscape today, reminding everyone that almost a millennium before it became the home of royalty, London was already a centre of power. Shortly after Emperor Hadrian came to power in the early 2nd century AD, he decided to seal off Scotland from Roman Britain with an ambitious wall stretching from sea to sea. To accomplish this, the wall had to be built from the mouth of the River Tyne, where Newcastle stands today, 80 Roman miles west to Bowness-on-Solway. The sheer scale of Hadrian's wall still impresses people today, but as the Western Roman Empire collapsed in the late 5th century, Hadrian's wall was abandoned and Roman control of the area broke down. Little is known of this period of British history, but soon the Anglo-Saxons, who had been harassing the Saxon Shore as pirates, showed up and began to settle the land, creating a patchwork of small kingdoms and starting a new era of British history. Several early medieval historians, writing well after the events, said the Anglo-Saxons were invited to Britain to defend the region from the northern tribes and ended up taking over. The Venerable Bede, who lived...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?